again with Matt McCusker.
What's going on? Technical difficulties.
We did go live for a little bit. That was a disaster. And now we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way.
It's funny, we literally podcasted
It
for
was
like
the greatest
40
podcast
minutes.
of all time, and no one's ever going
Oh,
to see
yeah,
it.
we covered so much territory
I
on
know.
royalty, Taylor Swift.
Well, thank you for being here. Matt's now
shots.
out of time. He has to go home. That's it. Yeah, no, that was wonderful.
Kanye's the king of America. I mean, if you follow the monarchical
Fallen king.
system.
I'm actually pretty glad I
yes.
didn't pick that up, if I'm being
Yeah,
real.
true.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about the Kardashians are truly the royalty of America, which you could make the case that they are.
Yeah.
That would make Kanye
King.
Yeah, one of those not the king proper, but
Yeah.
definitely the king would be the guy from Blink-182, believes in aliens.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Tom DeLonge.
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody makes it out of that family in one piece.
No, there's a curse
Yeah.
on it.
It's crazy, brother. For real, it is.
Yeah.
There's a genuine curse on that family.
On the males, not the females.
On just the males.
Yeah.
This is the first I've heard of this.
They're
Best case-
ruining black athletes all over
I mean,
America.
Yeah.
It's
No
crazy.
one. I mean, yeah. Nobody makes it out alive from top of the top. The king obviously is.
Yeah.
Well, there's no king. The king has left the fucking castle.
So what
King
happened?
has left the
He's
castle.
abdicated the throne. Yeah, it's crazy.
What happened to the dudes? I don't know. I don't
Like
follow
Lamar
the Kardashians.
Odom
Okay.
fell off
Yep.
hard.
Tristan Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Odom, crack, Kanye. Just on a search for the truth.
Just
True.
saying a lot of stuff that we should probably listen to is what Kanye's doing.
I do like when people are like, it's actually a lot of stuff he's saying. It makes a lot of sense. You're like, dude, no, it doesn't.
It does.
doesn't.
It does.
I wanted to. I listened. I go, yeah, no, I don't understand.
From
His
the
last
angle
Twitter
of,
rant
like,
was
I'm
crazy.
From the first Rogan, remember the first Rogan podcast he did? I was
Yeah.
like, here we go. He was doing the gospel albums. I'm like, he's about to blow everyone's mind. And I
Yeah.
remember being like, it doesn't make sense. Not the whole thing. I was like, I can't understand it.
Well,
And then-
the one that got me was like the presidential speech that he did wearing the bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
Where he started talking about like trying to abort one of his kids or something like that. And I was like, oh, he's actually off the rails.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah, poor guy. But in terms of the Kardashians, yeah, like the best case scenario is the guy from Blink-182 who's like has a boner for aliens, and that's like it's a ticking time bomb.
Wait, are you talking about Travis Barker that's married to
Barker.
Courtney? Barker, the drummer.
Yeah, the
He
Barker.
got in a plane
Did I say
crash.
bassist? I meant the Barker. Yeah, Barker.
He got in a plane crash. And he was like the only one that survived. Like caught on fire and shit.
Could have been a
DJ,
could have been a UAP.
Yeah.
Well,
He might have been actually. He might have seen. He might have seen.
that actually is a crazy story because DJ AM was on the plane with him, and he passed away later.
What?
So everyone survived the crash.
Oh, everyone survived.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then DJ AM, like apparently he never recovered from it. Like they both got burned, and it just gave him like really bad PTSD or something, and then he like overdosed later.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, so he died.
It wasn't from the burns.
Yeah.
It was not from the burns. It was from an OD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Probably from the pain. He was probably like overly
Most
drugged.
likely,
'Cause, like,
yeah.
How like long did it take after the plane crash for him to die?
I want to say it was pretty quick, like maybe a year or two, something like that.
So he survived the crash.
Oh, he survived the crash.
just the aftermath.
It was the PTSD afterwards.
That's rough, dude.
That
I had
got
third
it,
degree
probably.
sunburn one time. I wanted to kill myself.
yeah,
See?
dude. That
Yeah.
shit's no
Yeah,
joke.
yeah.
Man.
I mean, my stupid sister had me out in the sun from like 12 to 3 out in the ocean.
Yeah.
And there was like
Prime
almost
time.
2 weeks to a month where anything I did was like excruciating pain.
Well, yeah, and you're very fair skinned anyway.
I'm a pussy.
Yeah,
That's
you're-
true. I'm Irish. I got the Irish,
Yeah.
Translucent.
you're probably not as white as I am. but
I
you
have. I
experience
can
it.
get a little teeny tiny bit of it, but I'll get crushed by the sun.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
no
it's-
problem.
it's no
I
fun.
got
Jealous of people like Josh.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
use
darker.
sunscreen or anything.
Really?
And you're still so white.
Yeah. Well, I also don't. I'm in a basement all day. So
Yeah, that's true.
I don't go out in the
Yeah,
sun.
no,
Yeah,
he'll
sure.
turn black. Like my dad. My dad's Hispanic, and like inside, he starts to get like white.
Yeah.
But as soon as he spends any time outside, like he'll be black, like in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like he gets dark as fuck, to where people will think he's black.
I do. I actually do too. I just never go out in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's also how I maintain my youth. That and heroin.
True.
Those two things.
Parasol. That's a new thing. A lot of people are really just trying to avoid. A lot of ladies are trying to avoid the sun altogether.
Yeah, I remember when it was like the big thing to just like lay out in the sun and just
Yeah.
cook.
Yeah, or to sit in a fucking like a tanning booth and just
Yeah.
blast yourself with UV. Now it's like, you want to hide, which I think that's bullshit, man. If you're
Yeah,
gonna like extend
moderation.
your life, by I get like trying to be healthy, but like avoiding the sun for me is like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, you need the vitamin D. Like it's proven. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need those ultraviolet rays in your system.
It's a moderation thing. Like to me, everybody should get like at least 30 minutes or so, like working out outside in the sun. Like there's something about actually like sweating in the sun. I think that has even more beneficial like effects than just being in the sun.
Yeah, what
it's
if we all
awesome.
just like worked the fields for like an hour or two a day?
Well, actually, you can
I
get it
love
in
it.
30 seconds if you just sun like your taint.
Is that true? I've heard that before.
What is
Yeah.
it? Perineum?
Yeah. For 30 seconds, and you get all the vitamin D you want.
Up into your butthole.
Not in your butthole, on the between your sack and your butthole. That's
That's the fucking.
So is that like a vitamin D antenna or something? It just like like sorbs it.
yeah.
What about our foreheads? Why,
Yeah. Why would it be
creative
there?
Design. Why not? Why wouldn't our foreheads have like that fucking?
Yeah.
Well, you got to
Press.
think like cavemen. Every morning they stretch and they go like that towards the sun, and then they just show their taint.
So my
That's
dog's
a
doing.
great point, though. Why don't we have an asshole on our foreheads?
Or even just that skin between our balls.
But
the
why
dragon
would
skin.
you?
Right?
But then you could never headbutt anybody. You'd bleed as soon as you headbutt. It's on the skin.
Even
is
better.
so soft.
It'd be peaceful.
Wait a minute. Your ball sack is the one thing that rarely ever sees the sun,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So why would that be the spot that absorbs the sun the most? I think because it has no protection. Your skin probably has some sort of protection, so it only
I
gets a
bet
little
you
bit.
it's the blood vessel
Where-
because it's the same as boofing anything. You know that you get
Yeah.
the
Oh.
highest if you boof something.
True.
You keister an MDMA. You're
So
gonna
we're talking
blow
about
your
sun
balls
hitting your taint or your actual asshole.
off. I mean, it's your taint, but it's like it's like proximity.
Sun
Yeah.
shines everywhere, dude.
Okay,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Shines
have to
on
like.
it shines on roses and on thorns.
So I'm gonna do this. You know,
Yeah, you don't have to like open up or anything. It's
I'm gonna
like
be on my
just-
balcony with.
I think opening might help though. If you get if your taint is bringing in the vitamin D, your buttholes, that's going to be like an energy vortex.
But that out of how many seconds do you do then? You got to do it quick.
if your taint's out, you might as well spread cheeks.
I
true.
agree with that actually.
Exactly.
Yeah, like maybe you gauge it a little bit too.
That feels
You know?
disrespectful towards the
Gape your
sun.
asshole.
It is.
Gape your asshole a little bit.
For you, every day, just get a little bit more. Just gonna get-
That's some shit that'll get you sacrificed.
Yeah.
You just wear a butt plug
There
at all
it is.
times until you're ready. Oh yeah.
I don't think
shit.
do it with friends though.
I only got to touch feet.
I don't know why
like
they
that.
have their legs crossed like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
weird.
kind of. I mean, maybe they're gay guys. Honestly,
Oh.
huge chance those are gay guys.
But there's a lot of like Tucker Carlson was talking about this, wasn't he?
Was he really?
Yeah, he was promoting it, like sunning your balls or something like that. Like,
Well, sun gazing is a thing now too.
yeah, I've heard of that before.
Have you done that?
Sun
Staring at-
eaters, I've tried. It's kind of hard.
It is.
You got to
It's
catch
tough.
it early in the morning. They're saying if you catch the sun as it's coming up, you can still look at it without hurting your eyes. Mm-hmm. Saying you can if you stare at it for like a long period of time. There's people who say they go without eating for like long stretches because they're just getting energy directly from the sun.
But you don't look at it direct. The way you're supposed to do it is if the sun's here, you kind of just let it hit the whites of your eyes.
Oh, I was just
And you
staring
look
at that
way.
thing.
Yeah. No, you don't stare into it. You stare around it.
You kind of get the
worst
periphery.
headache, too.
Yeah.
Isn't there a theory that some circles that like certain people can actually get eat the sun?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
they
called
get-
sun eating. That's what,
Yeah.
You just stare at the sun.
So they actually get like nourishment
Yeah,
other than just vitamin D. Like they don't have to eat.
that's what they claim. Because
I
if
like
you think
it.
about it, it's like the sun shines on grass. Animals eat the grass. You eat the animal. You eat the grass.
Do we know any people like this? Because this is a documentary that needs to.
There's
be
guys
made.
on YouTube that claim they do this shit.
Yeah, no, but we need to follow these people around.
Yeah.
and really fucking investigate this
That
shit.
seems like
They're
the same
probably
kind of
snacking
people
a
who,
little bit.
Still
Yeah.
believe in alchemy and shit though.
Yeah.
You know,
Alchemy's a real thing.
making gold out of nothing.
Oh, I thought you meant within you take your pain and then you make some great art. That's what.
No, I meant actual,
The original,
real.
taking lead and
goldsmiths.
turning lead into. I mean, they're making synthetic diamonds now.
That's true.
So.
Yeah, I mean, alchemy was a lot of fucking the early scientists were fucking around with alchemy on the side too. Like, what was it? The guy from England, the guy that with the apple dropped on his head, Newton.
Oh,
yeah.
He was like a big.
Yeah.
He was an alchemy guy.
Yeah,
They were far out. Those original scientists were super
Yeah.
far out.
Well, they were
guys.
also studying the ether,
Yeah.
the fifth element or whatever that they removed,
Yeah.
the fabric of the universe or whatever.
Yeah, they were fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah,
They-
it's crazy.
Well, alchemy's real. Satoshi made Bitcoin. That's alchemy. That's digital gold.
Do you think Satoshi's actually a person or?
I think it's a group of people.
Yeah, I think so too. There's
Yeah.
no way a dude was able to do that by
Yeah.
himself.
It's
and not
definitely
tell.
all dudes though.
For sure.
Oh, you don't think there's any girls in there?
No, I don't think so.
No.
They would have
It's-
taken all the Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's dudes. For sure. But nobody is capable of making Bitcoin, especially if it was one dude who made Bitcoin. Highly unlikely. But then if it was a team of people, the ability of if there's 6 people, of one of them not to be at a bar and be like, I made fucking Bitcoin. It was impossible.
That's the Satoshi Vision guy. I forgot his name. He's in Australia, and it's another branch of Bitcoin called Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. And he says that he created Bitcoin, and apparently he did have some part in it, but he was not the creator of it.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've heard it's like the deep state that fucking created that shit. The CIA and
Oh, it's
fucking.
psyop?
I could
It's the
see that.
NSA or the CIA that created it.
That would make a lot of sense, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought it was a dude, and I like talked to someone one time who wrote a book like trying to find the original inventor of Bitcoin, and then like after talking to him, I'm like, dude, this is definitely like a government. There's no way.
That would be my bet.
The government's two greatest creations, Bitcoin and Fent.
Yeah, true. Future would be sick, dude. You have like 0.00001 Bitcoins and some Fen on it. It'd be kind of nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, just sun in your butthole and pooping. That's crazy.
Oh, my 0.001 Bitcoin's 0.0002. Nice. It's up right now.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Yeah, I truly think it was I don't know. Who could keep that to themselves? Because then you would be a gazillionaire because the original owner has
1.1 million
Yeah.
Bitcoin. Yeah.
That's what? I don't even know what that is.
Billions and billions of
Billions of
dollars.
dollars.
So the guy who created it's got 1.1 million.
Because he was mining it at the beginning because nobody else was mining it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you should kind of showing people how to do it.
Yeah, well, to keep the network up and
It
then
pisses me off so much that I didn't invest in it. Like my whole life I knew about it and I was like, this is stupid. What is
Yeah,
this?
I did the same thing.
It's not worth anything. This is just fucking. We're playing dumb game. And then now
Computer
it's like,
money.
Dude, one of my buddies was mining in his attic, and we all made fun of him for it. He was mining Bitcoin like way back, dude. Like
Really?
09. Yeah. And we all made fun of him for it, and I guarantee he's like multimillionaire now.
well, a lot of those people lost it because they just kept it on their computer and then
they lost their seed phrase.
yeah.
Oh, really? Maybe
Yeah.
that would make me so happy if he lost
True.
it all. You know what I mean? Like, I would be, yeah, you were a fucking nerd, dude. Yeah. Joke's on you, buddy. You tried to be all cool.
Yeah, you're a dumb nerd too. You didn't know how to fucking.
So
93 billion is what it's
Holy
worth.
shit.
Almost a trill.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that'd be 100 billion. My bad. I take it back.
He's gonna
100 billion. I know. That's it. All that fucking work. I can probably keep that to myself.
Satoshi would be the first trillionaire in the world though. Like
Yeah.
official. There's probably a trillionaire now, but
You think so?
yeah, the Saudis, I'm pretty sure there's a trillionaire.
No, who's the richest guy in the world?
We don't know that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the thing.
point.
Yeah.
Well, theoretically, it should be like Elon Musk.
Yeah, but
or it
I
I
was
thought he
for
was the
a
richest guy. I
But-
thought he was the
but
But
richest.
that's the ones they tell us.
his point
That's
is
true.
like there's speculation that Putin might be the richest. Like some
Yeah.
of the Saudi Arabia because they don't have to list their money.
Some of the
Yeah,
cartel
true.
guys.
No one
I mean,
knows.
the amount of money those cartel guys had back in the day was insane, dude. And we didn't even know how extensive it was.
I think the U.S. government has a pretty good fucking finger on that shit. I think if any of those guys had a trillion, we'd be at war with Mexico right now.
Yeah.
That's actually coming. We're going to go to war with the cartels. That's my prediction. They're definitely going to do it.
I'm kind of down for it, but Mexico has to be on board too. Like we can't.
They
just
won't.
Be,
They
yeah,
won't.
They won't.
yeah, the fucking cartel runs their government.
There you
I
go.
know. Yeah, but I mean, some part of the Mexican government's got to be.
They'll
for
get
it.
some.
Yeah.
They'll get a. It's always there's a faction. And
Yeah.
They'll be enticed, and then they'll rise to power.
We got to get the Zapatistas back. That's what we have to get.
Yeah.
Zapatitas?
Zapatistas.
What's that?
It was like a militant group that fought back and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
That
there's
was
a guy.
Sounded sexy, dude.
It was the guy from.
Was that Che Guevara?
I'm one of those.
No,
Yeah, right?
I don't think he was that. It was the guy from Rage Against the Machine.
Oh,
He would be
fucking-
like, "I'm a Zapatista." I'm like, no,
Oh,
you're not.
yeah, Zach De La
Yeah,
Rocha?
that's a.
those guys
Yeah.
are embarrassments, dude.
I know.
At this
dude.
point, they're fucking embarrassing.
Well, it was just
So
weird.
good,
They just phased themselves out of their 1990s revolution. They just made millions of dollars. And now
Well,
they're
somehow
like-
the machine stopped being the government because all of a sudden COVID came and they weren't very
I remember
raging.
that. Yeah,
they were very
raging. Yeah, they were raging against the virus.
Yeah, they were raging against people wanting to leave their house.
Raging against the virus, dude.
Dude, bring the band back together, call it Rage Against the Virus. Yeah.
Rage against seeing your dying grandfather in the hospital.
Yeah,
Fuck,
that,
dude.
Although, dude, they were like 19-year-olds being like, "I fucking hate the government. I'm
Yeah,
an anarchist. I'm a Zapatista."
That's all bullshit. We were all
Rage
posers
Against
at
the
that age.
Ventilator.
It fucking ruled. I would just skateboard in my basement like, "I hate the fucking government too."
The
I
saddest
was like
part,
10 years
Bought into-
old.
I just loved the music.
dude. I know. I still do. It's so fucking
I was
good.
not a
Yeah.
revolutionary at all.
No, I was more. I was like, my fucking parents
I
would
just
let me
wanted to
smoke
kill in the
weed.
name
Fuck
of.
them. Kill in the name of ruled.
I still want them to
Yeah.
testify.
Yeah, I mean that was they just became rich LA, people, and then they were just like, actually, y'all, it's really fucking lame not to take your fucking vaccine. What the fuck? But then you fault them. It's like they had a successful band, so it was kind of like
Yeah, and
not by their own fault. They just became successful.
No,
can't be
they
like-
were just woke before we knew what woke was, right? They were your typical fucking college kid that's raging against the system. Meanwhile, they're a part of the fucking system.
Yeah, but Tom Morello, his
Selling
idea to
communism.
arm the homeless, amazing.
What do you mean?
That he always had on his guitar, arm the homeless. So he wants to give them weapons.
Why? They have weapons. They have fucking like
Shivs.
pipes and fucking shitty
I'm
stolen
talking, like,
pocket knives.
Automatic rifles.
Why?
Fully
That's
auto.
horrible. That's the worst idea.
But it would be insane to watch.
Yeah, I don't
His life
understand the
would be an
logic.
actual
He wants
video.
chaos.
Maybe
Yeah, exactly.
they should just move to Texas where everybody can carry a fucking gun, and there's then the homeless can be armed here.
I saw a homeless guy in Austin with a fucking sword cane and a blade literally that big, and he was wielding it, and I was just
Oh
like,
yeah, right by the studio.
Yeah.
He came out.
yeah, I was carrying like a box of shit, and I heard someone say, "Don't stab anyone with that," and I was like, "Holy Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!"
I hate
I'm
Austin.
totally anti Tom Morello's dumb idea.
How are you liking Texas?
I don't
man?
like Tom. I like Texas.
Yeah,
I got beef with Tom Morello.
Oh, me too.
I don't like all that fucking weird shit he does. I'm like, man, fucking rip. I'm sure he's good at
You just
guitar.
want him to shred.
I want you to shred.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are like, it's really
Well, I mean, he was
cool.
trying to do like hip hop rock and roll.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, I guess.
we
I
just
don't know.
there's
Audio
just
Slave
been
was
Audio
sick.
Slave,
yeah.
yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like when he's saying arm the homeless as a maybe it was a joke on his guitar.
No, it's just he's
he
trying to be
seriously
edgy.
for that?
He's just
No.
trying to be edgy.
He-
It sounds cool.
He's a communist, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're communists.
he has a political science degree from like Harvard or something like that.
Does he really?
Yeah. So he
Was
like
it honorary though? Like, did he get
no,
that
he
after
really
the fact?
got it.
Oh, he really
yeah,
got it.
But
Okay.
and he brings that up. He's just like, well, I actually have a political science degree.
Just like a pretentious asshole.
He went to
Actually,
Harvard
guys,
to be like, we should give homeless people guns. It's like, dude,
that
take
sounds
your
like a
fucking
Harvard
degree.
thing,
That
though.
sounds so dumb. It's like how you think they're gonna manage a weapon properly?
They're not going to
When
clean it.
Every other aspect of their lives.
Yeah,
They're gonna
but
smoke
look,
Fent out of it. That's what they're gonna do. With that.
I'm not down with arming the homeless. I'm down with the homeless having their Second Amendment right to carry the same way every other citizen has.
Oh, that's yeah.
So I don't know, but see, he's not for the Second Amendment. So he wants regular ass people to not be armed to protect themselves, but the crazy homeless people to be armed, so that they can have an
That's a really
uprising
good point,
and
dude.
murder everybody, and then everybody will be against guns and ban guns.
So you want gun control for everybody but the homeless population? That part is insane.
I feel like we
Yeah.
should get to see if this is actually a real. Whoa, what the
Jesus.
fuck?
what do we?
It worked.
Yeah, I wonder if this is actually Tom Morello's genuine opinion because it sounds so fucking dumb.
I do think they're
Shocks me to
communists.
believe
dude,
that he went and got like a doctorate in political science.
and became a
I think it might have
communist.
been just bachelors.
You got a batch.
Yeah.
You got an associate's.
he went to Harvard's little-known junior college. It was just a certificate the whole time. It wasn't even a degree.
If you think of it from the communist perspective, they want a revolution, so that would be a good way to have a revolution. Give all the fucking homeless, crazy people guns and let them fucking start the revolution.
Yeah, I mean that was the fall of Rome. You know,
But there was less homeless people at the time. In last year, we read that it went up 23% in 2024.
Yeah.
23% more homeless in 1 year.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, LA like was bragging because it only went up like less than what they thought it was, but it's still fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, San Antonio, I'm noticing more homeless people. That's why I don't even like to
I
go
think
to
they're
Austin,
coming
dude.
from Austin, dude.
Yeah, I
think
don't even
they're
like to go to
migrating
Austin.
From Austin to
Yeah.
San Antonio.
Yeah, like, do you guys feel pretty safe when you're around 6th Street? Like, because I don't
No.
know.
Homeless, except for that gigantic fucking spear that guy had. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's the
usually
problem.
homeless people are usually kind of just chilling though.
Yeah, well, it's
not
not even-
really like as active as you would. You know. It's
Yeah.
like
It depends on the drugs they're getting that day.
True.
Yeah.
Dude, the homeless people
Yeah, true.
in Vancouver were so chill because they're all on trank. And so they're just
That's
they're
the key.
just vibing,
Easy
dude.
peasy.
That's
Yeah.
the key. They're going to be on drugs. Just give them the drugs that keep them calm and chill.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, true.
Don't let them get the PCP or the meth.
If you could make
Yeah.
like antipsychotic drugs, like give you an actual high, like I wonder what that would do for the homeless population. You know what I mean?
Probably fix their lives. probably fix their
We're
lives.
talking about giving them antipsychotic drugs.
Yeah.
Like the shit that all the school shooters are
I don't
on.
know, like,
Yeah, true.
I mean,
And
I
then you
just
want to
wanna-
give them guns?
Yeah.
guns and okay.
give Prozac the same effect as heroin, and oh my God, you'd probably solve the homeless problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. I think that stuff just kind of flattens their mood, and they'd be kind of like, I'm trying. If you've been smoking crack for a decade, you'd be like, this is beat. They're gonna they want the whammies. They want
They want that crazy science high.
they want ghosts chasing them and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not just trying to like us. We're not like we're trying to catch a buzz and have fun. They're trying to like disconnect from reality.
Yeah.
Like they want to be out.
Which is cool. I mean, it's on one level, it is cool. If like if you like take this guy on you're on the cutting edge. I don't know where you got all those chocolate bars. If you're on the cutting
It's
edge,
making me hungry.
if you're on the cutting edge of drugs and you're just like you're just like literally like a Nintendo system, just feeding yourself the new thing and being like your arms starting to get like giant scabs and you're like, damn, this feels fucking.
Have you ever
sick.
done DMT, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that
I
like?
did it once. I did changa, which is like when you take DMT and you kind of turn it into liquid and put it on like an herb. Dude, it's crazy. I like smoked it the first time, and the thing is, if you don't smoke enough, it's actually worse.
Yeah.
Because I smoked just enough the first time, and I was like, just kind of like I just like closed my eyes because it's like a weird feeling, and your heart just starts going like, your heart just beats normally. It would be like, whoa, boom. It was like this weird pattern. I lay there with my eyes closed, just like stuck in this weird like, just nothing. And I was like, this fucking sucks. As soon as it wore off, I told my brother, I was like, fuck this. This sucks. He's like, dude, I know you don't want to hear this. You got to do it again right now and smoke like 3 times the amount that you smoked. And I was like, fine.
So you can get the rocket ship, right?
I had to do it. I wanted to know, yes. And then like, and this was like the changa is like only 50%, whatever, like rather than like the pure crystalline DMT. But I hit it like, so you hit it one time, hit it again, and then it's like, okay. And then I think I hit it a third time, a big one. And I believe I went back for the 4th. Mm-hmm. And then I just like, my body just like threw me onto the couch. And it literally was like, just your entire reality. It felt like a water bottle someone just stepped on. It was like, just crumpled it. And I was just, it was gone. It wasn't as like bright as this. Mine was still more kind of like shadowy and murky, but it was definitely like the first thing. You can actually pull it up. There was it's just like a thing people see on DMT. I had like a black and white checkered tiled floor and a jester-like guy menacing me. That was like the
Machinos.
I just got like bullied. Yeah, I went there and got bullied in the DMT round.
That was your celestial? Was just like a fucking asshole jester?
And I looked it up. It's like one of the DMT. There's like 7 or 8 main like experiences people get, and I got the fucking like black and white tiled floor jester figure.
It's mind blowing to me.
Dude. I mean, I did DMT back in the day, but I was also like on so much other shit. Like it was
no, but
horrible.
that's what
that guy.
Yeah, dude. And then if you like, it's like multiple heads, multiple hats, and then there was like a black and white tile floor. That's all I remember. And then I did that for a while, and I just kind of breathed through that. I wasn't really appreciating that guy. He's kind of a fucking asshole. And then it like switched to like, not like they always say like, oh, like then there's like aliens that do like surgery. It just felt like there was people just like scanning through my body, and I woke up and was like, what the fuck?
So that sounds similar to like one of the stories Rogan told, where like he thinks the idea is like to not take yourself so seriously. Mm-hmm. So like they just kind of make fun of you and like to bring your ego down or whatever.
Crushed me, dude. They just laughed in my fucking face, dude. See if I can find it. There was one online that I was like, holy fuck, that's literally
exactly
that's exactly what it looked like.
That's that piece of shit guy.
That's that motherfucker.
Dude. It's wild to me, man. And then what terrifies me is like I watch too much Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard Alex Jones talk about DMT?
Interdimensional, yeah, all that stuff.
Well, no, it's like from a religious perspective, like you're going to be taken over by demons.
Yeah.
These are like real interdimensional alien demons. And like they can kidnap you and take your life. It's like a possession thing. And he connects it all the way back to like the Mayans. Mm-hmm. And he said like this is why the Mayans started fucking murdering everybody. It's because they were doing massive amounts of psychedelics, talking to the same people you're talking to on DMT.
Are you saying we have to exercise Matt now?
And it always leads to they want human blood.
Yeah,
this is what. So if we
Are you
go
saying
down
that
this route,
thing wants human blood?
Yeah.
I never would have.
Yeah, it always leads to like mass
I
sacrifices
think
and ripping hearts
fancy
out.
Projection for just human violence in general. Dude, there it is, bro.
That's
Look at the floor. That's the tile floor. It was similar to that though, where I was tile floor, some weirdo guy like that. It was fucked up.
That's bonkers.
So what do you think is happening here? Do you think you're going inside your subconscious, or are you actually communicating with some interdimensional entity?
I don't know, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know, because then it's like, you know, if I tend to believe the universe, there is some larger consciousness than ours. Yeah. Like, I think it's crazy to be a scientist and be like, yep, ours is the best.
Yeah.
It's like, right. Even though, you know, we don't understand the universe we live in. But, so yeah, it's like you could be connecting to, motherfucker. You could be connecting. I think it could be, you know, it's like one of those things where you can't, it's like bottomless. It's like, is it just your own subconscious? And if that's the case, because like if your subconscious is able to, even just in dreaming alone, just like create alternate realities that are that real, is that part of some other? Is that like a part of a larger thing it's connected to? Is that just like your brains are that powerful?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Plug it into the Matrix at that point.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking wild. So it's like, it's like maybe there's like you were just drenched in different like wavelengths of consciousness.
I think that there is something to that. Like, I think there are probably all kinds of shit around us that we're just not on the same fucking frequency. It's kind of like a frequency thing,
For
you
sure,
know?
yeah.
And we're locked into our frequency, and there's all kinds of other frequencies around us, but we're not locked into them.
Like
We're
a
locked-
radio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think so. And it's also like, you know, if you were trying to like explain Texas to an ant, like you can't. And I think there's levels of reality.
I've said that a million times.
Yeah,
I said this is why I always go. I believe there's a God, but trying to understand it is like an ant trying to understand like when a car rolls over you and it goes dark, and you're like, why did it go dark? Like there's no
Yeah.
way the ant's going to comprehend that.
Yeah,
So like,
you can't.
yes, there's a God, but you know,
Yeah.
he's beyond all of our comprehension.
Yeah, so when Alex Jones is like, there's dimensional, and I love Alex Jones. He's like, and it's open. They want
It's
human
fun.
blood. It's like, dude, human beings have wanted human blood before, you know.
Look up my video, Meet the Aliens. Meet the Aliens.
What about
Jones does
ketamine?
roll. Never did it. I never did
Never
ketamine.
did ketamine?
No,
Okay.
my brother's huge proponent of it. He
Yeah,
thinks
dude,
it's awesome.
it's way more chill than DMT.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
You still get, like, that
TMT's not
association.
chill at all.
No.
When it comes to DMT, if you guys ever do it, and I don't know if I'm going to do it, if I ever do, this is my plan. I want to bring religion into it. And I want to start like being like, in the name of Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? And see, does Jesus show up?
No, it's
never know.
Does it go from horrible
Like basically
to
set your
beautiful?
You
as
won't be
soon
able
as
to talk really though. You're like incapacitated on a
you
couch.
can't even think. You can't think, Jesus.
A little bit. You might be able to. You might be
Yeah.
able to call.
Like if-
call on
like
him.
I mean, we could scream in your face.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
even that will fall away if you,
Yeah.
if you smoke enough of it.
I just want to see if you
I don't
bring,
think you'd see because this is DMT is like a backdoor into the spirit world, and you're
Hell
not,
yeah.
and you're not.
Dude, you know what you could do if you ate like
The back door of the spirit world.
Dude, it really
Yeah,
is.
bend over. Let me fucking hit
if
that.
you
for
wrote if you ate like 5 grams of mushrooms and
Uh-huh.
just said like Hail Marys, you would for sure go like you would. I don't know what it is. Whenever I do large amounts of mushrooms, it's just Jesus stuff every
Dude,
time.
No
It's
one
crazy.
ever understands what it's like to do a true hero dose, dude.
It's fucked up.
I never have.
God, bro, I did a half ounce, and I was coked up, and it was
The ultimate hero.
wildest fucking journey I've
That's my
ever
kinda
been
hero.
on,
Dude, that's
dude.
crazy, man.
Yeah, I ended up in a swimming pool, and that was horrifying.
Damn.
I did, it was so fucking scary.
Yeah, you like leave your body at that
Yeah,
point. You're gone.
100%. I was gone.
Yeah.
Totally gone. But still conscious, still having conversations, and the trip only lasted for 2.5 hours.
That's fucking
Yeah,
nuts.
it was crazy, dude. Like I was seeing shit that wasn't there.
And you're doing coke the whole time.
No. I stopped
Oh.
doing coke the minute I ate
Yeah.
half a gallon bag of mushrooms.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do any more bumps.
Yeah,
I think
and I
I'm
also
good.
when I did it, I like laid in a bed. I just did 5 grams, and I laid in a bed, and it was like I just laid there, music, blindfold, all that
Yeah.
stuff, and it's fucking crazy. You literally do. You leave your body. Like
Yeah.
you leave, you come back in. You leave, you come back in.
Uh-huh.
But one time I ate a quarter too when I was like younger, and I was bugging. I had no idea what was going on. And it was like both times they were just like very Jesus centric themes. It's pretty nuts every
Yeah.
time. The last one was way more elaborate, and it's pretty crazy. I got the full experience of just like
the microdosing's sick though.
microdosing is pretty cool.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
I've never taken a hero dose because usually when I get mushrooms, I want to be like productive and creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I take too much, I get sleepy and I can't focus and get any work done. So I'm trying to get that right dose where I get the creativity, but I'm still can be
I
productive.
feel like it's like 0.5, 0.6 grams is like the floor. Like everything just gets a little bigger.
Yeah.
The lights get brighter. You feel it's almost like Diet Molly.
What's Diet Molly?
Well, like
Molly,
MDMA, but like light.
the euphoria,
yeah.
you get a little
Low cal,
euphoria.
low cal
Yeah.
MDMA. Yeah.
Yeah, it all depends too, though, because some of the mushrooms now are like literally like 5, 7, 8 times stronger than other
Yeah.
ones. You can eat like
Psilocybin, yeah.
0.5, and it could be like eating like 1.5 grams.
That's true.
But even if whatever. Just
We
rip
got
it.
any mushrooms, Jimmy?
Canada has some crazy much. I mean, I'm sober, so I don't do any of it anymore. But like,
Yeah.
you can literally just go to a corner store,
Yeah.
and buy like the sickest mushrooms.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's a good thing about being a communist. You get all the best drugs.
Because you don't want to be in reality.
Yeah.
Population somehow.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you can't go start a business and make
I mean,
money.
mushrooms are coming for the States. It'll be
Yeah, it should.
in the next 10, 15 years. There's going to be a lot. Like Texas will eventually roll over on the weed.
Colorado already has magic mushrooms
Yeah.
legalized.
And you can just get them online. That's a big thing too now. It's just like you can just get all that shit
I
online.
was literally telling someone that they were like, "Oh, I just don't know where I can buy my anymore," and I was just like, "The dark web, dude."
Not even the web. You can just go online now. There's websites.
Really?
Oh my god, yeah. It's a
that's
million websites.
Isn't that a little scary though? Because you don't know what the fuck you're
You
actually
told your
getting.
friend to go on the dark web.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
dark web.
don't go on the
It's
dark
very
web.
simple.
Just set up a VPN and
Yeah.
do the dark web shit, and you can get
Run
you can
Tor,
get a lot
you
of
know.
you can get a pound of weed and like 5 hand grenades.
Yeah, you can go nuts. Yeah. No, dude, there's just websites, and they like I've like talked to a couple people like who run them, so I like at least met them. But no, they're like pretty legit. They're just
Yeah.
But I don't know.
They vilified the Silk Road guy.
I
But
know.
that guy was a hero.
He got out of jail.
He's out of jail.
He's out?
Trump
Yeah.
Trump
did it?
got him out.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to like Trump, but you tell me shit like that, and I'm just like, yeah, dude, that's
Yeah,
that's
he pardoned
bro.
him. He was in jail for a long time.
Yeah.
10 years.
That was
or
his
something.
promise to the libertarians. He was
that
like,
he
if
would
you vote,
release
if
that
you
guy?
vote for me, I can't do a Trump impression, but if you vote for me, he said he'd fucking let it out, and he did.
Can you do a good Trump impression, Matt?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it.
I have to
shade
listen
thing.
to him. Like,
Yeah, he's phenomenal. I
Dude,
can't.
it's spot on. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. And he gets the gestures and stuff down. Mine's just like,
Are you
Even
are you gonna be in the Tires season 2?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be in there.
The cop character was pretty cool. I was like, it should have
Yeah.
been more. How come there's not more Matt, man? We need more Matt.
It's just the role,
Yeah.
bro. It's the role.
I know, but I know a lot of fans were
When you
thinking the
first
same
pulled up
thing.
on the bicycle,
Like,
I
we
thought you
need
were
more
going to
Matt.
rack yourself on the bicycle, and I would have laughed so goddamn hard.
It is fun. I got to, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just
The show's great.
Being just dressed up as a cop all day is kind of fun, too.
Yeah.
So,
And you look like a cop.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
fucking literally a cop head.
You do have cop face.
Oh,
That's
big
so
time.
true.
When I cut my hair real short too, it's
Yeah.
like I literally.
Yeah.
That's like my dad's family. It's all construction, and then he has cousins that are all cops, and it's like,
It's Irish, right?
yeah,
A
exactly.
lot of Irish
So,
became
yeah.
cops.
I have that like cop.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Energy.
As
Yeah.
soon as you said it, I was just like, oh, yeah, dude, I would expect to get pulled over by you.
Oh
but-
yeah,
100%.
Cop energy, undercover cop.
true.
Yeah.
Vice
Vice
squad.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, one of our buddies, he is still convinced that I'm like a plant, like
Yeah.
an undercover guy.
I mean, look at
so
yourself,
funny.
Dave. You ever look in the mirror?
Yeah, dude, I know, I get it. I look like a competitive vapor. I fucking know that.
You take off the hat, the hair's part of it. You're like, oh, you lay this down.
Beautiful, dude. Yeah. So yeah, so you're gonna be in Tires. I'm
Yeah.
happy to hear that, dude.
Bump.
When's that coming out? Season 2? Pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I think like May. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's coming out.
It's really
soon.
soon. They released the trailer on April 1st, and everyone's like, "Is it a joke?
Yeah.
Is this just? Are they lying?"
Yeah, they busted it out, dude. That was fast for
Oh, there's Matt.
filming and all that stuff.
Busted out some shit. Did they gray up your hair for that, Matt?
No, dude.
What's going on? I don't remember your hair being that
Believe
gray.
it or
bro.
not, no, that was natural.
It looks good short like that.
Yeah, that's my usual go-to
Dude,
cut.
you look like you'd maybe storm a Capitol or
Matt would be
do
the
a rally.
happiest.
or I'd
cop
be
ever.
stopping them and be like, actually,
no, come on in, come on.
yeah,
in.
I don't know. I do want to try to fuck around with acting, and I'm always like, what if I have to do a role where I have to like dye my hair again,
Yeah.
like back to like not gray, and I'm like that'd be really funny.
Yeah.
I just had jet black hair.
Yeah, but your gray is like almost. I'm looking at you now. I don't even see it as gray. Like
It's
it doesn't.
gray. Yeah, it's
it-
very. My hair is very gray now. It's like
But it
becoming
doesn't.
mostly.
It doesn't register to
Dude,
me
the
as gray.
daddy issues you're triggering on a daily basis must just be insane.
What do you mean?
Dude, I'm just saying, like,
I don't
you
know.
walk into a strip club, I know
Oh,
for
I
a
got
fact
you.
every woman in that place. You want some company?
Yeah, it's magical.
I'm talking about with my kids. I'm like,
Oh, dude. I'm not gonna talk
like,
about
what
your
the
kids
fuck
like
is
that.
I thought you were saying my kids think I'm hot. I was like, all right, maybe.
No,
Yeah, I
you're
didn't
just like,
think
they
about that.
fucking better.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I never really thought about that at a strip club. I haven't been to a strip club in years and years and years.
Really?
So, no,
yeah,
yeah,
he's
I've not
fucking
been.
obsessed with.
I used to love them. I
get creeped out. Dude.
I used to love them.
Austin's better than San Antonio for strip clubs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
That's
other
not
thing
true,
too.
dude. They're like
They got
San
pasties
Antonio
here.
has some,
Yeah.
that's true.
They have
Pasties-
pasties. It looks
pasties
like
are bullshit.
It
fucking
depends on where you go. If you go to an
old
after-hours
dog
spot,
eyes for
True.
a
nipples.
little BYOB action,
Pasties are bullshit.
you can get an over-the-pants thing done at the after-hours places.
Well, I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
in San Antonio you can get more sexual gratification, but I'm saying as far as just going and looking as a normal, Patreon.
Dude, I'm not going to say the name of the
Patreon.
club. Have I told the story about? Okay, so I went to this club. One of my buddies took me to this dance club up in Austin. I didn't really know what was going on at this place, but no one spoke English in the place.
Perfect.
One of the girls walks up to me, asks if I want to dance. We go back, and she didn't speak English at all. She's dancing on me. It's great. She's so hot.
Asian
And
or Mexican?
Mexican, Colombian,
Okay.
actually. I'll
Dude,
talk about that later. Yeah.
that's, okay, yeah.
So-
Colombian strippers are the best.
She was so hot, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. And she asked me like during one of the songs, she was like, "You want to finish?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, keep going." She was like, $100, and I was like, "That's a great deal. Yeah, just keep going." She just pulled my dick out and jerked me off.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was. I had no idea.
Shut the fuck up.
Josh,
Shut the fuck
I swear.
It's true. There's
For
a whole.
100
That
bucks,
quick?
dude.
That
Oh,
quick?
dude, yes. There's dude, I used to be a absolute pig in strip clubs, and there is a whole. It's like within Westworld. There's a game within the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can for sure suss that kind of stuff out
Yep.
so easy.
I had no idea.
I was like a truffle pig in those things. I could just, there's like a whole thing.
Sniffing out the jerk jobs.
Yeah, there's a whole way about that. Every strip, it's every strip club, honestly.
It's kind of a numbers game too, right? Like you just got to find the one that's down.
It had never happened to me though.
No, but I'm saying it did happen. But the fact that saying, "Oh, I didn't know what she was about to do."
That's your bullshit.
No, dude, it was because I literally just felt like
come.
Why is my
thought she
dick
meant
out?
finish
The only
the dance.
English word she knows. Come.
I thought she was just like, you want me to keep dancing? Like you want me to finish these songs? And I was like, yeah, just keep dancing.
Oh, you're coming? That's awesome. Oh, me? Oh, yeah, I'll come. I don't care. $100. Yeah,
But then she to completion, jerked me to completion.
Yeah.
And then wiped my own cum off of her hand on the inside of my shirt.
Oh, that's
I was so pissed.
Yeah.
I was
That's kind of a pro move, though.
yes.
take the evidence. Here.
Honestly, proud of her for that. But still, at the same point, like my shirt was just stuck to me.
Oh yeah, I know the feeling. Trust me.
I mean, there was probably what
Try it out. That's rough.
There
It was gross.
were other options there.
Yeah, like
Yeah, than your shirt.
purse.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Purse.
Your mouth.
I've never seen a stripper hold a purse with her when she's.
But that's
She
the
had a
thing.
purse.
She can't have the cum buildup. So if there's
Yeah.
like cum tissues, it's got to be.
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta,
true.
You got to
Yeah.
take that
I wonder how many dudes they're jerking off at night.
as
Like,
many as
what's-
possible. As many as possible.
But like as hot as she was, I bet she could get like
2,000-3,000.
75
Oh shit.
in a night.
Yeah.
In a
Easily.
shift.
They-
yeah.
I mean, they were. If she,
'Cause I came
if she
very
advertised, there'd be a long line around the block.
Yeah, dude.
I think that's a youth thing, though.
I was shocked how fast I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
She was a professional. She was
It is weird because I've heard of one time a guy.
good. A cummy shirt, dude.
I don't know this guy personally, but I knew someone who went to his bachelor party, and they were saying like, they were out partying and they went to a strip club, and the dude actually butt fucked a stripper.
Whoa.
Like 2 days before his wedding. Okay. And it was that was like. Some dudes just like, because you can get caught up in the mix if you're in there and you're just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And dude, raw dog.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
in the ass.
Yeah,
That's how you get AIDS.
It's how you. Yeah.
Yeah, the blood.
Yeah.
That's I mean that's pretty horny. I mean she definitely did her job. She got that
Bareback
guy.
and a stripper. Oh, dude, that's.
Where's the lube at?
I mean,
It's probably already in there, bro. It's probably already in there.
She just
Pre-lube.
keeps that motherfucking thing on her. Yeah. I've dated a lot of strippers.
Yeah.
Like that was my go-to for a long time.
Undercover
Still-
cop.
Still is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do.
But I would never bareback a dancer in the club. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Not once?
That's
Not even one
insane
time?
Behavior.
It
No.
was
Just
just
for the
last hurrah, dude. Imagine carrying that anxiety into the wedding day, just going.
Fuck.
I mean, like literal physical anxiety of like I might have entered a horrible disease into this relationship.
Yeah.
Like a terminally horrible disease.
Yeah, like that will ultimately kill us both. And
Something
everyone's
kind of
gonna
romantic
think-
about that, though.
yeah.
What's romantic about that?
Having
Girls
things
love
together.
to die with dudes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little Romeo and Juliet.
Did you say Lil Romeo? And Juliet?
It's a little Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, okay,
okay.
Little Romeo. It'd be kind of hot to be like, I can't
Lil
believe you
Romeo
gave
and
us
young
AIDS.
Juliet.
I accept the fact that you gave us AIDS, you fucking bitch. I love you. I love you so much. We're gonna die now.
But San Antonio doesn't have great strippers, Davey.
You don't think so?
I don't know. The ones I go to, it's always like.
Dude, I've met some
Rougher stock.
bangers here.
I mean, the Mexican women are a little big. you get some big women. You get some big ones.
That's not bad though.
I mean, if you're into it, then
hard work.
the last dance I got was from this giant chick, and I should have told her no, but I was like, just bored. There's like no other. Like, they're all ugly.
Was that when
so
we went to All
and
Stars?
she smelled so fucking bad.
Oh,
Really?
She smelled so bad.
You let that bitch trick you, dude.
I had nothing else to do. I was sitting there tired of talking to you fucking dumbasses. I'm like,
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
true.
whatever.
That's
whatever.
true. It
and
is
they
like
keep
talking to
harassing
your
you.
friends, big
Every
fat
10
lady.
seconds, they're like, another one. They're like,
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I
just
was
wore you
disgusted.
down.
Yeah, I was disgusted.
It is crazy. They always say like, it's like they're stripping. There's like the thing is like, oh, they're trying to get college, but it's usually like coke and drugs. But
Yeah.
if there's a lady just stripping for food, it's like there's something about that. She's just hungry, bro.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
just
yeah.
hungry.
She's doing it for love of the game at that point. Yeah.
She got to feed the furnace.
Yeah.
What does
In
she
They
smell
make
like?
good money.
Yeah, what is
It's
she
just
doing?
BO, dude.
Just bo.
Just fat.
You got her post butt
Fat
sex.
bitch BO. Yeah, no, like her armpits. It's like
Whoa.
everything stunk about that. And I hope she doesn't know. She didn't know who I am, so she'll never hear this. But yeah. So like,
Musty.
I mean, she should know this. This is her job. This is like customer service rating. It's like,
Well,
dude, if you're BOing on a stripper,
I
although it
ended-
depends on the stripper because I could get into some BO.
Her pheromones, yeah.
Ooh.
Depends.
You
Yeah.
like a little stank on it?
I don't mind it. Yeah, it depends
Okay.
on the stripper though.
yeah, there are some women who are hot enough that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She was not that. She was a giant pig.
No, but I think Matt's
She was a
saying, like,
giant pig.
That's there are times where BO can be an actual enhancement. It's not like you're just tolerating it. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that actually.
I mean, if I was
levels it
being
up.
smothered by a big fat lady, I'd
Yeah.
be like, all right, I'm not enjoying this.
That's what it was.
Me personally, I'd be like,
I like how you're getting the lap dance. You're like, you giant pig.
You-
All right.
It is so
what about
funny.
you?
Like, I'm so bored just getting crushed by a stinky fat lady.
Yeah, that was one of the worst decisions I ever made in my life. It's just eventually
Happens.
you get tired of saying no.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, well, I don't see any other. All right, whatever. Maybe she'll do something
That
interesting.
is kind of women's superpower in general, being like, seriously, can we? It's like,
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
Yeah. And it's, you never know. Maybe she had some magic tricks.
True.
You don't find out till you get there.
I got tricked. She was sitting on my lap for like 2 songs, and then she gave me 1 lap dance, and she charged me for 3 songs.
Oh.
And I was like, "You were talking to me." She was like, "Yeah, we were having a conversation. It's 3 songs." I was like,
I don't even want to get into
I
that.
wouldn't.
'Cause-
Yeah.
I would have gotten thrown out of that.
I got
for sure.
one time in the Poconos.
The Poconos.
I was in the Poconos. Yeah, I was in the mountains, and we went to the strip club for somebody's bachelor party, and I was like smoking weed with 2 strippers like outside, and I was like, dude, this is so sick. They're feeling me. I finished the weed. They're like, we'll be right back, and they just ditched me. And I was just like, we'll be back, and I waited for like 20 minutes, and I was like,
damn.
they're not coming back, dude. I was
They're
in like
in the
some
wind.
weird side thing, and I was like, yeah, I gotta go back
They're
back
getting
into the main
butt-fucked in the
entrance.
back now.
Yeah, back through the metal detector. Like, hey, it's me. I'm back.
Yeah, I got fucked over. But you were talking about a Colombian. I can't remember if she was Colombian or Venezuelan, but God, she was so fucking hot. And she was like, you could tell there was like no line with her.
Yeah.
Like right away putting her pussy in your face.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
Oh, yeah, well, that's-
grabbing your dick.
It's a good
like,
indicator.
Yeah,
There's no fucking.
So I had like
As soon as they start rubbing their clit on your nose, yeah, it's a surefire thing at that point.
So I had like $600, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it to this. This was a fucking retarded move. I was like, I'm gonna give it to. I want to be with you all night. I don't. That's it. Just whatever. However long. I swear to God, it was like 15 minutes later. She's asking me for more money.
Oh yeah.
You know, I gave you. Yeah. So
No,
I
you got
gave
it.
you all I had. That was a
That
week.
was- that was a
week
dumb
of
move.
my life. I gave you.
that was a dumb fucking move. I should have just like dollar at a fucking time.
I
And,
thought-
I saw you
a
as a
do-
mark.
Yeah. No, because to me, I was like, I'm gonna be cool. Look, this is but like.
I got you. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
like give me an hour or two. Like you're the hottest chick here. I like you. Let's like do an hour. Like $600 should have bought me like an hour at least.
Did she do anything aside from dancing?
She was. I think if I gave her another 600, it would have got there.
Oh.
But she somehow. I think she thought I was a baller.
See, dude,
It was
like,
just
that's
gonna
the
keep
thing.
busting
I
out
got-
money like that.
I got accidentally jerked off for $100.
You
Well,
keep
Davey-
saying accidentally. It wasn't an accident.
Well, that's true. I didn't know I was gonna get jerked off, dude. Like that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I swear to God.
she tripped and fell on my dick. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
At this-
Nobody knows it, but you hoped it probably.
Yeah, but
Oh well, you always.
Everyone does. That's the
Every
whole- that's
time
the whole
you get a lap
business
dance,
model-
it's
the whole
like, God, I
business
hope
model.
it slips in on accident.
Yeah, the whole business model.
that's the
is
worst
like-
part about strip clubs is not getting that.
Yeah,
And
it's kind of
ho-
genius.
Yeah, going home blue balled.
They really
You
get
know?
depressed if you don't get hard.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna practice
I've
that.
never had that problem, Josh. I don't know what that's like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Usually they're like, dude, why are you? Did you thin your gym shorts out before you came? It's like,
You wear your oldest, thinnest gym shorts. Did you take out a layer on the?
that'd be nice to have a pair of jeans that in the just the crotch area was sweatpants.
Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
call.
Not bad.
Jeggings, actually. You probably just do
Pretty
jeggings.
much
yeah.
do jeggings, yeah. But
Yeah.
you got the zipper. You gotta watch that zipper.
Yeah, that becomes a problem after a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like it really starts. To
I do
fuck things
button
up.
fly, dude. I'm a button fly guy.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. So when they get on those buttons, dude, it goes crazy.
They make
kinda
that in
nice.
men's.
Yeah. Huh?
But they make that in men's
Button fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
button fly jeans for guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like
Where-
all I wear.
Where did this podcast go, David?
All right, dude.
So
Button
tell
fly
us.
is a wild move.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wild move.
Well, if you're going to strip clubs as much as he is, he's thinking about details like that.
yeah, if you're dating strippers, button fly makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so much better than
Requirement.
zippers. There's no danger of like accidentally zipping yourself up or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also like you gotta button your fucking pants. That's so annoying.
Yeah, that does
That's
take
You're gonna
over.
miss one.
fucking annoying.
I do all the time, bro.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
great.
Yeah.
No, you just get a little air in there, get a little crosswind going.
Yeah, button fly though is the highway to no underwear jeans.
Yep.
Yes.
That's the next logical step
It
is
is.
button fly, no underwear jeans.
I wear pearl snap jeans sometimes. Yeah.
Pearl snap jeans. Nice, dude. Just busting those things open.
Yeah, I just extend my stomach when I want to take them off, and I go. "Rah!"
What do you think a stripper would do if she like gave you a lap dance and like found out there was just a fleshlight in your pants that was just on you?
You're just fucking the flashlight while
You
getting
just,
a lap dance.
you just rolled in like that.
Dude, that's a pro move.
That's kind of a pro move.
That's elite strip club attendance behavior.
I know.
Well, you just walk in with your dick already getting like.
Like a small one, yeah. Just
Yeah.
a small fleshlight.
Like a pocket
Not like the
pussy.
giant. Yeah, exact.
Uh-huh.
Not bad.
I might try that tonight.
It's not a bad move.
Matt, what are you doing later?
Just put on pocket pussies into the strip club.
You remember that show, 1,000 Ways to Die?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy who went to the strip club and he put a dildo in his pants to make it look like he had a big dick, but he tied it around his leg too tight, and he ended up dying in the strip club.
Oh, he cut off the circulation.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, it was like a strap on he tied around his leg?
Yeah, yeah, to make it look like he had a big dick. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a cool idea.
Yeah.
Just to get them to be like, whoa. And
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's not a big
no,
deal,
no,
no.
no. Leave it alone. No, leave it alone. I don't have $100. I don't have $100. Actually, I gotta go.
Don't finish. Don't
And then
finish.
pass out and die on the way out.
Do you know?
Oh, just being discovered with a strap on.
Right next to your tiny penis. Dude, that's the worst.
Your wife had. They should leave it on too, and your wife has to ID the bodies.
Yeah.
Dude, all I think about when I watch that
That's
show
my dildo.
is the family members of all these people must have really hated the people that died to approve that
Yeah,
story. Like,
like
that's
that.
the most embarrassing. Every one of them dies the most embarrassing fucking death ever.
Yeah.
And the family members like, oh, $1,000? Yeah, fuck him. I
Yeah, I'll
didn't
sign
barely
it.
knew him. Barely knew him. Yeah, it's like, what were you saying, Davey? Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, I don't remember, dude. I'm literally just thinking about like how embarrassing it would be to be discovered with a dildo
Yeah.
like that.
To die.
Especially if you have like a small enough penis that you feel like that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Then everyone's going, oh, fuck. Like next to that 9-inch dildo, it really does look.
I mean, it'd be even more upsetting if you had a giant dick and then a dildo. If my dad died like that and he had a giant dick but just wore a dildo to the show, I'd be even more pissed. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Why would you do that?
What are you doing?
Does your dad have a giant dick?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't have one unless he does, and I don't. But I don't.
I think that comes from your mom's side, actually.
Really?
I think your dick size comes from the mom side, yeah.
I think that was hair.
I think it's both, dude.
Oh,
Hair and
I think
dick.
it's dick size, and I think I think both of those. I'm pretty sure.
Could be.
Thank you, Mom.
My mom's got black hair, curly black hair, my biological
Man,
mom.
my mom doesn't have a dick.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
That's why mine's so small.
Wait, your guys' moms don't have dicks? That's what
I didn't even get that at first. That's good. That's good. Yeah. God damn. Yeah, you're still fucking every night at the strip clubs, or pretty much?
No, I'd kind of cut back.
Yeah.
I cut back. Yeah, I was.
Now you're just DJing.
They did offer me a job the last time I went to the
That
strip
would be
club.
so
It's very
sick.
popular.
The strippers was like, I can get you a job here. And I was like, really? She was like, yeah. I was like, I mean, I work a lot. but
You got
like,
the voice?
I do, dude. I've
Yeah.
got a strip club DJ. voice.
I see you booming
He
through the
does.
speakers.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Coming to the stage right now.
Yep.
Fellas, gentlemen. Yeah.
And what happens is too, apparently, like there's only so many strip club bangers that are like the latest and greatest, and then you can use that against the strippers as a DJ to kind of be
Ooh.
like, I got you.
Yeah.
You want the new whatever song?
You want the hot shit?
I'll give you that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to jerk off
Favors.
my dildo dick.
Favors.
There's always one old white lady dancing to like the Top Gun soundtrack. Just the oldest white whore
Yeah.
just being like, highway to
And she's into it?
Cats,
Yeah.
fever.
Just
She's like,
the-
oh, dude, no, get off. Off the stage.
dun, dun. Yeah, those like that's like an intermission every time. You're like, all right.
Oh, yeah, that is sad to see when you see like an elder stripper. It's just like,
Yeah.
like I respect you obviously for the
Yeah.
craft, but you gotta stop.
Yeah, you got to get out of here.
Like you should have had a sugar daddy.
Don't they
by now.
become like the madams or the like stripper leader? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the locker room lady.
Yeah.
That's
You like
true.
the
Yeah, but not
captain?
all
Team
of them.
The smart captain?
Yeah. Well, eventually, because there was one in Florida. They could. I saw them. They'd get their money and they give it to this one lady. Everybody
What?
would give it to this one lady. Yeah, and she's like the madam.
I think she was selling coke, dude.
Oh, maybe.
All the strippers like, oh shucks, there goes old Betty.
Tootsie's in Florida is top tier. One of my
Yeah?
one of the actually speaking of butt stuff, like it was just a normal lap dance.
Butt stuff strip club would be nice.
Yeah. Well, she let him put his thumb up her ass.
Whoa.
Yeah, for no extra dollars.
Wait, she let him put his thumb up her ass.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I was
yeah,
just
no,
trying to,
she didn't finger him. No, he fingered
he fingered her
the
ass.
butthole. Yeah.
I never understood that fingering a woman at a strip club. I've seen it, but
Yeah, I'm more of a selfish lover myself. Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like.
You don't like fingering?
I would if I'm just if I had like if they're like, do you just want to finger my butt? Yeah, okay, I can see that. You might as well. But then it's like, what after?
What are my other choices?
Once
Yeah,
you get
that- I mean,
done,
that's
you're in like a
important.
horny rage, and then you
Yeah.
just finger a stripper's butt, and then it just crashes down. You're in an Uber, just being like, Jesus.
with your hands still. Fuck.
Yeah, you're just fucking
Damn.
hands out the window the whole time.
I'm guessing we wash them before we do the strip club. or not. You just go home and you smell your hand and jerk it.
Oh,
I mean, if that's what you're into, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, for sure. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, don't let it go to waste. I get you.
Right.
Every part of the buffalo.
You sound like you got
Plastic bag over it. Just let it marinate in there for a little while. Oh yeah, no, this is my shit hands. But yeah,
Damn.
sound like you got a lot of experience with that, Davey.
dude, I've got some strip club experience.
No shit.
I'm a connoisseur.
Yeah, like you're well known in all of them, aren't you?
I would say well known. I mean, it's a rotating cast.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say I'm infamous at the strip club necessarily.
Did you get kicked out for throwing quarters
Yeah.
at a stripper?
Yeah, I got kicked out for throwing a lot of change at one of the strippers.
Just
Really?
throwing
Yeah.
change at him.
She didn't like that.
No, she hated it.
Yeah, I
And
can
the
see that.
Bouncers hated it too.
Yeah.
And I made another one cry. They actually they gave me a warning for making one of the strippers cry.
How'd you make him cry?
I was sitting down and there was like a guy sitting next to me and the stripper was talking to this guy and she wanted to sit down with him and she asked me to if I could move down and I was like, no. And she was like, well, a gentleman would give up his seat for a lady.
It is a gentleman's club.
And I said, when she said a gentleman would give up a seat for a lady, I was like, yeah, a lady.
Oh.
Yeah, she started crying.
damn.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Not gentleman. You got kicked out of the gentleman's club.
Oh, well, after I threw the change. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So that was the same day?
It was the same day.
What were you on? Were you fucked up or what?
Coke and very
Yeah,
drunk.
sounds like you're not a fucking lady. Fucking shut up.
I went into the bathroom to do coke so many times that the shoe shine guy in the bathroom that they have sometimes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Some strip clubs have a shoe shine guy in the bathroom. Like I felt like after like the 7th or 8th trip to the bathroom, I walked out of the stall and he just looked at me. He was like, I was like, dude, this is bad. If I'm getting judged by the
Yeah.
shoe shine, strip club shoe shine
Yeah,
guy,
it's like a Coke referee.
it's a new low.
It's exactly. He's like, that guy knows when it's a problem.
Yeah,
Like,
Oh, yeah.
you got to chill.
And he didn't rat on you?
No,
they're-
he just expressed his disappointment.
they wouldn't
Yeah.
have any customers if he did.
That's like your dad. Like, I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
It's
Yeah.
also crazy for the guy in charge of the mints in the bathroom being like, bro, what are you doing, man?
What are you doing with your life, bro?
You need to get out of here, dude. I did have a lady at. I went to like a really hood strip club one time, and she was. I walked in and she was like, "Oh, sweetie, what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Want to hang out, get a lap dance?" And she was like, "No, you can't be here.
What time was
to
it?
Leave." I mean, it was like middle of the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very drunk already.
Yeah.
She knew this was a
That makes
problem.
sense.
Yeah, but she didn't throw me out. She just
Advised you, yeah.
She uninvited me to the club. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how that went.
If I ever go back to the strip club, but I wanted to. Did you ever see when Usher does his bowl of cherries?
I don't think so, yeah.
You know, dude, there's a video. There's a lady who actually got divorced because Usher had a bowl of cherry. He has a bowl of cherries and he goes around the front row and seduces.
I think I saw this.
Oh
women.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
recently.
did see that.
Yeah, and he dangles the cherries in the woman's face as if they were testicles, but
Yeah.
they're also, dude, they're like tiny cherries, aren't that? They look like children's testicles,
Yeah.
and the lady just licks them and then kisses Usher. But yeah, a
And,
lady got divorced because of that.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter,
saw
I think.
that.
He's giving me
That's
Diddy.
why I would do this at the strip club, just have the bowl of cherries, just all to all the dudes and see.
I'm gonna find the gay guys in here. I'll fucking find you.
This is giving me Diddy vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's,
I mean, Diddy was his mentor for a long
Yeah.
time. Yeah, dude.
yeah, that's why I love to go to concerts and listen to terrible singers singing.
He
those
has
songs.
his stage set up like a
Here we
bar.
go. Here
That's
come-
so boss.
Here come
That
the
is a bar.
These are the testicles. Here we go.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Damn. That mouth popped open like a baby bird.
I know.
Damn. She's like a teacher, I bet.
I know. It's
Nah, she works at DMV for sure.
seriously. If you want to like somehow politically compromise a 45-year-old black lady,
Get Usher.
this is how you do it.
Is this the one that got divorced?
It's such a
No,
move.
no, the one who got divorced is so bad, dude. It's
Yeah,
like
because they like make out, right?
yeah, they
Yeah.
like fully and the lady's just going like, it's devastating.
And also knowing that he has the herp, dude. Like that's
What I'm saying.
That's
Exactly.
crazy game, dude. That's crazy game.
True.
Like you know for a fact, yeah, this guy.
Has herpes.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
The
everybody
one I
basically has
saw,
herpes.
this lady was like pushing herself against the wall, like,
Yeah.
like coming in her pants. It was.
I mean, I'm hard just watching this video. I don't blame her. It's
Damn,
crazy.
doesn't
That's
take much to
very
get you
sensual.
going.
It would be
Davey.
such a boss move if you're here with your wife and she started to fall under Usher's trance to just jump in front of her and be like, oh, all in Usher's
Just
mouth.
start jerking his dick. Here it is.
I don't think.
Oh,
Oh,
Uh-oh. Is he going to
That's my
fight you?
baby.
oh, he's
Yeah.
blocking his babe. He's blocking his babe. You could get fucking socked in the head doing this shit, man.
Yeah, those security guards don't fuck around. Once you,
That's just a.
Is
What
he
are you
doing-
doing,
what-
bro?
Oh, he's
he
feeding it.
demanded
Oh,
to let.
She don't want him anymore. Oh,
She
that's
don't want
some
him from
fucking
him. She
bullshit,
want him from
bro.
us.
That's
Usher.
why they got a divorce.
No, this isn't
No,
the one.
no.
There's another one. Usher's
the other-
just crushing.
the other one was the man was upset about it.
Yeah.
He
There was
got
no
divorced.
man in the other video.
It was just.
Yeah, but
him
I think
and-
the man later saw it and then got a divorce, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
he
I
was
think
pissed
so.
about it. 'Cause I would be
Imagine
too.
running home and showing your husband that video. Look at what I did with Usher.
It'd be
expecting
way
him not to
worse
go
if
that
she
way.
didn't show and then he just saw it online when it went
yeah, that's
viral
true.
and his boys are making fun of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is truly depressing, dude.
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow.
That's a nice tongue though. I mean,
Yeah, that
shit.
was.
Oh, the braces kill it.
Adult braces. Ah, no, dude. Adult braces. That's like.
Hit the X. Don't let this next
I don't know,
video
dude.
play.
That's-
I'm with it. I'm with
Don't
it,
let
Adult
this next
Braces.
video play, Jimmy.
It's just like. Nah, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah.
Adult braces, like it's proximity wise.
Just be careful with too much of the
You're
videos
saying you're
playing.
LARPing?
A little bit.
Then
Yeah. you're cosplaying. Yeah.
If she has ponytails, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Ponytails for sure. I don't know. There's something about like a 40-year-old lady with braces that I just like.
Nice.
I just like hyping them up, being like, damn, because they're on a beauty quest. And
Yeah.
just being
True.
like, God, you look so. Your teeth are gonna look so beautiful.
I don't want to get anywhere near your mouth, but
True,
hot.
but yeah, you can give me a hand job.
Yeah, it's way. And honestly, adult braces are way better than those Invisalign bump things. That shit's annoying.
Yes,
Right.
my wife had the Invisalign, and I didn't know there was bumps. And she gave me an Invisalign, and I was like,
She gave me an
She
invisible.
made an Invisalign job, and I was like,
You got
yikes. The new
Invisidome.
Invisalign she has, smooth, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I was telling her, I was like, shout out to your orthodontist.
Like with the guards in, it's just. That's nice, dude.
it's it is what it is.
It's
but
basically just gums at that point.
kind of. Yeah. I had one. I mean, bro, what are you talking about?
Bro, you're telling me you wouldn't just.
Jesus Christ. This could be an age-restricted episode for sure.
yeah.
Good, good,
You can bleep it out. You can
yeah,
just,
good thing I'm editing. Good thing this.
They're
Good
gonna
thing,
know what I'm talking about.
good thing. Actually, this was good. This wasn't live. I think. No.
Yeah,
100%,
look,
dude.
I would. I'm a gentleman, dude. I would never even talk about a lady like that. But yeah, I just think that's I'm happy for her, dude. She's on a quest.
Yeah, I mean, nothing fucks your life up more than fucked up teeth, dude. Everybody
I
judges
also
you.
kind of like fucked up teeth too.
I do. I like
Like the
natural.
bottom row, a little crooked.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Remember
dude, that-
Jewel? Remember Jewel?
Yeah, with the
Fucked
snaggle
up
tooth.
teeth?
Just
I used to
put a Theo call it a
There's-
shanty town in her mouth. It's like, yeah, dude.
There is something like a uniqueness to it, where like everybody now has the same fucking
teeth.
Yeah, yeah. And then those big fucking shit. That might be going a little too far.
That's a little far, Jim. Is there an after of this picture? For fuck's sake, dude. Oh man,
You could blast
That's
those.
rough.
You could blast those teeth right out of her
she
mouth.
looks like one of
with
the
your
ladies
dick.
on Love on the Spectrum, actually. Like that. Like that's
No,
what.
that's British.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, she's still. Oof. What happened to her cheeks?
British.
I think there was like I think there were major structural issues all around.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it. That's just.
Orthodontal disease.
Oh, there you go. That's not. Yeah, she's from that TV show.
cartoon.
White Lotus.
Yeah.
Oh, she's White Lotus too. That's right. But she's on another British show called Sex Education or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, dude. The
So she's
yiddies,
embracing-
her yiddies in that. Woof.
She-
Clarification, not this.
Oh, there's no way.
That's not real, dude.
That's AI.
Yeah, that's AI fucking up teeth for sure. It's like the extra fingers.
Yeah,
AI
exactly.
always add. Yeah, it's like, oh, teeth go here too, right? It's just hilarious. You see someone that bucktooth and you know how they're gonna sound. It's so funny. Shit. It's so funny.
With an English accent.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Full.
Yeah.
Prejudice unlocked.
But yeah, dude. Well, fucking.
Let's
hell
get it. It's been fun, man. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. It's been great. I wish the live stream wouldn't have crashed, but fuck.
I know that's crazy.
Dude, honestly, it's gonna be
It was-
better this way, anyways.
No, it's not
True.
because I had a whole live stream that a bunch of people joined just for to fucking not even hear it and
They got
complain.
the music part. And
Yeah.
then
That was cool.
some
that
of
was
the
cool.
beginning, and then
They got the trailer for the podcast.
Yeah,
They missed the whole,
There we go.
like,
We'll look at it
Taylor
like
Swift.
that.
Come on, Jimmy.